Hello and welcome back to some more Hermit Skies. In the last episode, we finally completed all of the Britannia stuff in our book for our quests and stuff, so that's all sorted. For the most part, we aren't going to be using any more Britannia now. However, we also used Britannia to level up our Sword of the Cosmos to get looting enchantment level 40, which seems to have gone back to enchantment.level.40 instead of just looting 40. So I don't know why it's done that, but it has. Either way, it still has level 40, it's still doing its job, and etc, etc. In fact, if there's something up here, it looks like there's some mob. Here it is. We can prove it still works by killing this Enderman. There we are. We're getting a bunch of stuff from him that we shouldn't get guaranteed. So that's all working and fine. So there's a few things now that we need to get onto, and the main one for this episode is I want to kill a Chaos Guardian, which is something that is here. We have a mob hunt task, which is kill the Draconic Evolution Chaos Guardian 1 and get a Chaos Shard. Now, they spawn in the end on something called a Chaos Island, and Chaos Islands are fairly easy to find because they are guaranteed to be somewhere. They spawn every 10,000 blocks on the X and Z coordinates. So 0, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 20,000, 10,000, 20,000, 20,000, for example. They will all have Chaos Islands on them. And by doing that, we'll get some Chaos Shards, which we're going to need a lot of in the end. I've looked at this. So we need... to make a Chaos Fusion crafting injector, we need 1. However, we need also a Chaotic Core, 2 of them. Each Chaotic Core costs 5 of them and quite a lot of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 also of these things, and we've only got 9, 10, 11. So we'd need to make 3 more of these crafting injectors and then possibly have to upgrade them also. Well, we'd actually have to make 4 more and then upgrade 1. Actually, no. We need to make these, and then we need to upgrade them each to Chaotic Fusion crafting injectors. You get 1 from every island, so that's a lot of islands to do that. You can also use them to make Draconic Reaction Cores, the Chaotic Core, which will also complete a quest for us, and also 1 of those plus 4 Awakened Cores and 4 Draconic Solar Panels will make 3 Chaotic Solar Panels, which generate 524,288 RF per tick, which is quite a lot, and I'm not sure if it's particularly worth it, but again, it is required for a quest. So I'm going to be going to the end, and since we basically cannot die now, I don't think in any way we can die. Void damage doesn't do anything to us, and supposedly anything that would kill us is going to just anything that would kill us is just going to put us up back to full health. So we're going to jump into here. We don't need food either as well, and I also want to see how everything is going to work out here. Now, something else I found out is the island, the bigger the coordinates, the stronger the Chaos Guardian is. So the Chaos Guardian's health is supposed to be a 10th of the set of coordinates with the larger number. So the example it gives is 20,000 X, 10,000 Z. It will take 20,000, and that will mean that the Chaos Guardian will have 2,000 health. So 10,000, it'll have 10,000 health. 20,000, it'll increase by 10,000 every single time. So we are going to be at 0, 0, which seems to be obviously just where this island is. So we want to, 0, 0 should be here, I think. Yep, so 10,000 blocks out that way, that way, that way, and that way will all probably be the easiest ones to start with. So that's the portal. We're going to then go 10,000 blocks this way, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. I think it will actually take quite a while because, yeah, I think the best thing to do for the moment is grab some ender pearls and throw them through one of these portals and hope that this takes us out quite far, and then we can battle this thing. I'm only going to do 1 on camera, and then probably if I do any at all more, which I'm going to have to do, we're going to do them quite further away. So we're at 1,000 Z, but we need to get to 10,000. So I think we're going to be a little while, so I'm just going to carry on doing this until probably about 9,000. Actually, no, we shouldn't be too far, but yeah, I'm going to skip to 9,000 roughly Z or Z or however you want to call it. Have we been to this one before? Seems like it, possibly. Actually, no, we haven't. Okay, I want this Elytra. I'm going to kill you. You won't give me anything, but I want the elytra because that is part of an item. This also gives us auto smelt. Oh, that's cool. Maybe we can set that pick up with some really cool stuff. Rending Gale. Close to a item we're going to have to craft, but not quite the one we need to. And then we've also got some potions of instant healing, which aren't particularly useful to us, considering, again, we cannot die in any way. So yeah, I'll skip to when we're about 9,500, 9,000-ish, so that we can actually experience seeing this Chaos Guardian Island thing together. Right then, so we're about 9,500, so we're nearly gonna hit this up. Let's make sure it's sort of loading in properly. And I was thinking, actually, this guy is gonna have 1,000 health, so in fact, if we had EP Eladri still, it would do all but 1 damage in theory, though I don't think that's 100% true. So we are at 10,000, and then we need to go all the way over here, about 300 blocks. So here we are. So you can see this is starting to load in, this sort of stuff here. And then somewhere over there, you got some obsidian. And you've got some of these things. And you've got a Chaos Guardian who is right here. Now, I could just do that. Your attack is blocked by the Guardian Crystal. I don't think it was, to be honest. I feel a little bit cheaty. I feel like I've ruined something. But oh my god, wow. Okay, lag. Gonna just wait a minute until these are done, because it's a lot of like falling blocks, and that's very laggy. Is that some awakened or a draconium infused stuff? That dragon heart will come to us soon. And that noise there that we're hearing is the noise of the Chaos Shard. So we are somewhere close. Now this island is going to explode once we're done here. That's just how it works. So I'm going to grab a few of these items because, I mean, Draconium Infused, it's not difficult to make, but it's just a bit of a pain to have to do stuff in there. You know, when we can just pick it up now and not have to actually craft it. I mean, it's cheap, as you can see. It's, what, some Draconium Dust, some diamonds, some Draconium Ingots, and some Blaze Powder and some Obsidian, but, you know, this way we can just craft it. So, this area, was it this area? It was? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get rid of all the Obsidian, which actually have Grandmastered the pick. Here it is, the Chaos Shard. Okay, so I don't actually know how many you get. There isn't actually a wiki page on this whole thing. So this is a Chaos Crystal. Now, these are Chaos Fragments and stuff, so I'm not sure how many we're going to get from this. I'm going to quickly get all this Draconium infused stuff. If I can, I don't think it should affect the Chaos Shard. No, but we're just going to grab it so we can have like 6 stacks of the stuff. We'll put the rest of this stuff away as well. And let's pick this up. So this is going to be mined up. Not sure if Fortune does anything to it, if it would or anything. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, so we're back here. And yeah, we crashed. So we have 5 Chaos Shards. So it's not a one, like a 1-to-1 thing. And now the world should crash. Our camera is going to shake all over the place. Let's have a look at how this looks in F1. So yeah, our camera's going to shake. This is not me. My hand is now not on the mouse. So this is going to be fun to look at. And yeah, so basically it says we can either leave the island and never come back because it's now doomed. Basically the Chaos Shard is holding it together. Or we can stay here and see it explode, which will apparently take 1,000 points of shield off the Draconic armor or straight up kill us. And I mean, we can't die. So I wanna see how this sort of happens. It looks like the world is actually being destroyed. It's kind of blinding us to a point where, yeah, it's slowly fading away certain parts. I can see the sort of bottom left-hand corner, like an island still, and now it's slightly fading out again. And then we'll probably be left with a void of nothing. There we are. It's slowly fading away. The island is destroyed. However, we did have an area around us, so I'm not sure if that is going to be affected. So let's check all this. Let's just get this all rendered up. See what's happening. This little bit here that's remaining. This island over here. Let's go back to our map and we can kind of update this map a little bit. Because damn, like all this area over here that really had nothing to do with it is kind of now just completely gone. So that's interesting. So basically, yeah, what we could do now if we wanted to is we could then go to 10,000, 10,000, and we can do that. And since we only get like, well, not guaranteed. I don't actually know if guaranteed we get those 10 or 5 per one, but it might actually be interesting to maybe go now to like, yeah, 10,000, 10,000 and see what's happening there. And maybe this time we can have like a bit of a more proper battle because yeah, it wasn't exactly difficult considering our power level at the moment. So we're going to put those Chaos Shards away. We're going to run away. We know that that explosion cannot kill us, but we also know it might crash us, so that's going to be fun. But maybe we can have a little look properly with it. What is that? Oh, it's a chance cube just ran away there. But yeah, might be an interesting time. I want to see maybe how much my bow can do now that we've upgraded our bow, and I also just realized how much levels we went up to. Like I spent a lot of time getting to level 266 to disenchant Epilatry to get on the Sword of the Cosmos. And we, with one kill, just near enough leveled that up. So we could have skipped quite a lot of time if I'd just done that in the first place. I wish I knew that now. I'm actually really tempted to see what level we get up to afterwards, because obviously it scales, like it's harder to level up the higher the level you are. So it's not, you know, exactly the same. So we're not going to get to like, what, 516, for example. We're going to get more around to maybe maximum 400. I don't even think that. So we will see. Ah, what is this? Oh, are these more common than I actually thought they were? Like, because it's default 10,000, 10,000, but is it, like, this is obviously not 10,000, 10,000. This is 10,000, 4,000, so it's every 4,000 blocks, maybe? And I just skipped over one by accident on my original way over here. So, in theory, I can destroy these things. Do they maybe take... Yeah, so these block attacks, these things, so... Maybe we can start doing that. I kind of feel unfair because I want to get Epilatry out. Like, he's not going to give me my super powerful stuff, but I want to see how much damage I maybe do. I've got to get rid of all of these as well then. So I don't know if there's a chance that it can get through, and that's what I was lucky enough to get, or if I just somehow even went through the shield. But let's just go through, destroy all these. We have no worry about dying, no fears at all. Luckily, he destroys it on his own pretty much, actually. He's helping us out. And you're just going to come over here. These maybe these take 2 hits or something. Okay, I want to see what Epilatry does. Or how much Epilatry does. Come on. Okay, so it definitely doesn't do all that much. And then that, Epilatry, easy kill. So then we want to just come in here again, I think, and it's another case of this, trying to find this sort of core of obsidian, which means I could have a really nice actual way of getting a lot of obsidian if I wanted to. Though, to be fair, I think... Okay, well, let's just stay away from there. Out of everything, I think it's better to kill the dragons on the regular dragons, because one, well, they're not easier to kill considering how powerful we are. Whoa, the lag is really bad. They're not easier to kill particularly, but yeah, we got 356. But they drop more items. They drop those panels, they drop the hearts, obviously they drop Superium or Supremium. as well as on top of the dragon hearts again. So I think we'll get to 5 this time again, probably. Yep, and I'm going to get out of this area as soon as I can. We don't really care about the Awakened Draconium stuff. It's not even Awakened Draconium, it's Draconium-infused Obsidian. So then we are up to 10. So yeah, it looks like you are going to get 5 per one. It's not a huge... it's not a 1-to-1, which is the best thing, I think, out of all of that. I want to be at the heart of the explosion. That's what I want to be at. I want to be right here. Heart of the explosion. I'm going to quickly pick up these, though. If I can. Come on. Heart of the explosion. Eye of the storm. Etc. etc. And there we are. The island is going to be destroyed. And I kind of want to look into the config files and see the separation or the distance between these islands then, because that was definitely not 10,000, 10,000. That was 10,000, 4,000. So I don't know if they're every 4,000 blocks somehow, maybe, but that doesn't really make sense because 10,000 is divisible by 4,000. I'm not sure. But maybe we'll have to see when we're not so blind, because this is essentially just a white screen right now. Like, there we are. There we are. Eventually, there we are. Right, so this world, or this island, is definitely worse for wear. Gonna just update all this again. And I actually think that's where I'm gonna leave it for today, because we've just killed 2 Chaos Guardians, and we've possibly found out that there are more than I thought there were in the world, because, you know, the 4,000, 10,000 does put a little bit of a concern, or a little bit of intriguingness, I guess, into how far away each of these are from each other. So we'll maybe have a look into that. I'll also total together, like, you know, the highest amount of fusion injectors that we're ever going to need, and then maybe, you know, get all those up to chaos. And then this, I think it's like a power core pretty much that has an amazingly large amount of RF going to it. Maybe we can also look into that just as some sort of insane power storage, and also get a lot of the chaotic solar panels, because, you know, we got 5 from one of these, so we can actually get 15 solar panels per Chaos Guardian fight. So if I can get like even just an 81 set of those, that'll be quite good, I think. So 81 of those, I think that's possibly where I want to try and get to. That might be interesting. So we can have a 9x9 of these chaotic ones, and those can maybe filter into this draconic thing. But it's going to require a lot of chaotic cores, so a lot of dragon fights are going to be happening, though probably off camera, because, you know, they're not too interesting. When you've done one, you've done them all, because you can kill them in one hit and it's not a huge deal. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to travel back to my portal. Actually, I can just use this thing, my advanced dislocator. I'm going to travel back and kill more dragons at a later date, I guess. So thanks for watching, and bye-bye.